I've had such a busy weekend seeing students, and they're all so stressed out. Even the students that came to me like early in the fall and have been working diligently with me over the weeks, I'm noticing all the students they've just left things too long. They're in such a crunch right now, and there's portfolios, there's a lot of them due like in the next week or in the next couple of days. It's just a lot of work. Really keen, really smart. They and their parents came to me early to get help. We've been working every week or every second week, and I'm surprised why they're not producing more and why they ended up in this crunch. And even though I send them reminders and all that stuff and say, I suspect that people kind of feel like, oh, I got lots of time, no problem. School life is so busy, and work, family. These students that are applying to these programs, they're usually really serious students. They care about their average, so they're working really hard at that too, and they don't want to let their average drop. And for some of the programs, having a high average really matters, like in architecture, for example. If your portfolio is due in the next week or two, even in the next month, you really have to re-examine your life and what's really important. Some of the students that have like an interview in a week and they're not done yet, we've been looking at their portfolio to say, okay, what's most important to focus on and to get done, and then looking at their life of what can be put aside. Talk to their teachers, tell them what's happening, and negotiate an extension, or a little bit of leeway for the next week. And talk to your parents and say, this is what I want to do in my career. This is the most important thing right now. So if you have a job, maybe you ask to have no shifts this week, or give me the shortest shift. I think it's important to go to school, but you could look at the school and say, if you're really in a bad state and you've got a ton to do, then maybe you need to see which classes are critical to be at and which ones maybe don't matter as much, or just skip. Tell your teacher, look, I'm working on this, give me the homework, I've got to do this is my future. First impressions are super important. You want that first piece the professors see to impress them and make them remember you and want to turn the page to see more. It's got to have contrast, maybe some